circular measures. All the time we use degrees to measure angles. Now we can look at a different way of measuring angles called radians. Radians is nothing but it is used to measure angles. Now the symbol for radians. Symbol is C on top. For degrees, we write a circle. Now let us see what is meant by radians. Suppose if we have a circle with center and the radius of this circle is R. And if the arc length is also R, then this angle is called as 1 radian. If we extend the same concept, when we have a circle of radius R, and if the arc length is 2R, then our angle will be 2 radians. If we have a circle and the radius is again R, and if this length is 3R, then this will be 3 radian. So when we keep on extending this further, when we have a circle, now when we extend the same concept, if we have a circle of arc length 3.14 R, that is pi R, then our radian, that is the angle for the radian, will be equal to 3.142 radian. So this 3.142 is nothing but 180 degrees. That is, we can write it as pi radian equal to 180 degrees, or it can be written as pi radian equal to 180 degrees. So this is the relationship between the radian and a degree. We have seen that pi radian equal to 180 degree. So 1 radian will be equal to 180 divided by pi. In the same way, if we need to calculate 1 degree will be equal to pi divided by 180. So when we convert it into radian, we have 180 on top and the pi in the denominator. If we have to convert it into degrees, pi will be in the numerator and the degree will be in the denominator. Now our first question, convert 45 degrees to radians. So we need to convert into radians. So it will be 45 degrees will be equal to 1 degree is pi by 180. So 45 degrees will be 45 multiplied by pi by 180. So it will be equal to 1 by 4 pi. Generally, we write our radians in terms of pi, or we can write it in decimals as well. Now the next thing, convert 1.65 radians to degrees. So 1.65 radians, we need to convert into degrees. So 1.65 into 180 divided by 5. So it will be equal to 94.52 degrees. So now we understand from this degrees and radians. If we have, so from now degrees to radians, we multiply by pi divided by 180. And radians to degrees, we multiply by 180 divided by arc length of a circle. That is, suppose if you have a circle and if this angle is given as theta, and if you want to find a arc length S, then if you are using in degrees, arc length S will be equal to theta over 360 into 2 pi r. The radius for this is r. Now, when it is in radians, we have a simple formula, S equal to r theta. That's it. It's a simple one. Now, let us see whether these two formulas are the same. It is given in degrees. So, in order to find the arc length, S will be equal to angle is 150 divided by 360 into 2 into pi into the radius is 8. This will give us an answer for 20.944. Instead of giving it in degrees, if our answer was in radians, let us convert this 150 degrees to radians. 150 degrees to convert it into radians, 150 into pi over 180. So it will be equal to 5 pi over 6. Now our formula for the arc length, S equal to r theta. So what is our S over here? S equal to r theta. Our r is 8 and our angle is 5 pi over 6. When you simplify this, we'll get it as 20.944 centimeters. So both the answers are the same. So the formula, when the angle is given in radians, we have to use the formula which makes the work more simpler. S equal to R theta. Area of a sector in degrees. Area will be equal to theta over 360 into pi r squared. In radian will be, area will be equal to half r squared theta. So now this part is called as a sector. Finding the area of this sector, for degrees we will be using the formula in degrees. Area will be equal to, angle is 60 over 360 into pi into radius is pi squared. When you simplify this, we'll get our answer as 13.1 centimeter squared. Now, let us convert this 60 degrees to radians. 60 degrees equal to 60 into pi by 180. So that will be equal to 1 by 3 pi. For the same, I'll just redraw it so that you don't get confused. The angle over here is 1 by 3 pi and the radius is 5 centimeter. When the measure of the angle is given in radians, then in radians, area will be equal to half r square theta. So it is half, the radius is 5 squared and theta is 1 by 3 pi. So again, this will give us an answer of 13.1 centimeter square. So from this, we understand that when the measure of the angle is given in radians, we use this formula. And when the measure of the angle is given in degrees, we need to use this first formula, theta over 360 pi r square. Now area of the segment, here a circle is given and the angle is given in radians 1.2 c. And then the radius is given as 3.8. We need to find the area of this segment. In order to find the area of the segment, we find the area of this sector minus the area of the triangle, we'll get the area of the segment. So let us find the area of the sector because it is in radians. We use the radian formula to find the area of the sector. So area of sector equal to half r square theta. So it will be equal to half into r is 3.8 square into 1.2. This will give us an answer of 8.664 centimeters square. Now area of triangle. In trigonometry, area of the triangle, suppose if you are given with the triangle A, B and the angle is C. Area of the triangle is half AB sin C. We are going to use that. This is 3.8. This side is also 3.8. So it will be half into 3.8 multiplied by 3.8 into sine of the angle 1.2. 6.7293. When you are using the calculator for sine 1.2, you have to change the calculator to the radian mode. And then only you will be substituting this value in your calculator. Otherwise, you will get your answer wrong. Therefore, area of segment will be equal to area of the sector minus area of the triangle 8.664 minus 6.7293. This will give us 1.9346. So it is 1.93 centimeter. So in radian mode, we can find the arc length, the area and the area of the segment without any difficulty.